Hi there, Gemini. Thank you for joining me for your monthly forecast for June. You can start this month really feeling upbeat, lively, and very effervescent. And this sparkling persona that you're going to project can draw some good things to you. Now, Mars is in your sign as well for the whole of this month. And the great asset of this is it's going to give you extra drive and also extra physical vitality. Always a vital thing to have. But there is a bit of a catch, because between the 5th and the 10th, Mars is going to be squaring up with the planet Neptune, which can be quite a draining influence. And that draining can come from your professional involvement, especially if you're having to interface with people that you don't really relate to, don't trust. Watch out for someone who could be a bit sly, particularly, unfortunately, a potential employer or someone that works for you. Just keep those issues in mind. But there is still a lot for you to go for, and a lot for you to demonstrate your natural flair and artistry. And a wonderful new moon in your sign on the 8th is going to be a wonderful opportunity to demonstrate what you can do. But Venus moves on the 3rd, joining up with Mercury, your ruler, in your sector of everyday finances. Now, this usually means when Venus joins into this part of a horoscope, it means an upsurge in your income. Now, I don't want to say this in a kind of frivolous way, but the chances are hopeful for you. You may find that something does emerge for you, and that can be very pleasing. But if it's in any way to do with a legacy, there could be squabbles, because Mercury is going to go face to face with Pluto from the 5th through to the 10th. Perhaps it's a professional situation where you feel that your worth is more than the person or people that you're interfacing with. It could be a bit of a push-pull, a power struggle. And then when Venus moves itself into an opposition with Pluto in week 2, this suggests you could be attracted to someone you don't even like, or you may find yourself getting caught up in something that's a bit heavy, a bit deep and passionate. And if you want your senses stirred in this kind of intense way, and you're looking for immediate intimacy, this can be the time to go for it. However, as this month goes on, there is a change of emphasis more and more towards this issue of your resources and making sure that you can afford what you want, you can get enough money coming into your coffers to pay your way in life. And with the sun moving on the 21st, this can give you extra determination to improve your lot. But as soon as the 23rd, the full moon is going to be asking some serious questions, particularly as it forges an angle with Saturn. And this angle suggests, it needn't be a bad thing, but it suggests that some kind of restructuring may be needed, or you may need to adopt a greater sense of realism. However, Jupiter, the planet which has been with you over the last 12 months, does bid you a farewell on the 26th. But if you've really worked hard at making the most of your talents, you can start to see all the rewards for it in the next 12 months. It just depends on how much perspiration you've put in. Because if we're passive and just expect Jupiter to put luck into our laps, it doesn't usually work quite as easily as that. It can throw up random pieces of luck, but usually it works better if we show the necessary grit and application. So you still need to keep working hard. Now, the sun's going to go face to face with Pluto itself in the last few days of the month, suggesting once more that you could find yourself having to defend your situation around finances or your possessions or property. So, for example, if you've gone through some kind of separation in a business or a personal context, there may be some kind of squabble to carve up the assets fairly, and it may not be a particularly pleasant time. However, Venus does move in the last few days into a wonderful location for you, and it just suggests your communication skills can always be something that you can use very effectively in any facet of your situation. Thank you for joining me. Good luck and goodbye for now.